Hey, how y'all doing? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to. There we go. My brother's hopping on tonight. He gonna pop on here at some point. But yes, how y'all doing? Hope you're having an amazing night. Hope today has been a day where you actually maximized it. That you did not waste any time. You did not allow discouragement or setbacks or frustrations to stop you. I really pray today you do not give up on your goal. And I really hope you did at least one thing today that you can look and be proud of, like, man, I did that today. And so if that's you, huge congratulations. Today we're gonna talk about it. Hey Tay Tay, I love you. Hey y'all, thanks for joining. Today we're gonna talk about 3 reasons why your failure might mess you up. 3 reasons why you may never bounce back from your failure. This is something we don't necessarily like talking about, but because it's January and we want to go and get rid of all this stuff that's holding us back in 2025 so we can move forward in growth and freedom, let's deal with it. 3 reasons why you may literally never bounce back from failure. Number 1 is you take it personally and you internalize it. How many times have you set a goal and you didn't hit that goal and you begin to internalize it? You begin to be like, man, like I suck. You start talking such trash and such negativity about yourself. How many times have you done that? And my next question is, what has that done for you other than kill the momentum that you would have had if you would have maintained your eye on the prize, if you would have stayed focused, if you would have been like, you know what? Nothing's a failure, everything's a lesson, or I won. And so you got to reframe how you see failures that happen. Failure is a part of success. And so if you not, playing full out, guess what? It's going to be real hard for you to fail because, you got to actually play in order to fail. You got to actually be doing something in order to be considered a failure. And so failure is not permanent unless you make it. You got to stop allowing failure to become a permanent state in your life, okay? And so I'm welcoming on my brother. This guy is absolutely amazing. Hey, how's it going?
What's up? What's up?
I wish I could
How
see
you doing?
IG, but you're gonna have to go and hop on over to Facebook if you want to see my bro, okay? Hey, bro, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How you
Oh,
doing?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Let me see here. Can you hear me now? Let me
Can
see.
y'all hear him? Let me see.
I think that was the same issue we had. Yeah, look, my mic says it's
Let me
good.
see.
Oh,
There you go.
there
Perfect.
you go. You got it? Cool. All right,
Okay.
good.
Yes, y'all, this is my brother. Literally, like, since 2007, when we had the great privilege and opportunity to meet each other, we have been locked in since then. We both help people, like literally hundreds of people, restore their credit. We've seen like so many people go from like low foes to like sevens and eights, meaning help probably put over tens of thousands of points back on people's credit reports so that they can do their thing, get their house, whatever. And so we both been called into a different space in our business in our life. And
Yeah.
he is the amazing mayor of Memphis. Might be coming, move switching up at some point, but that's still in the wraps. But now he just really gives his life just to speak to other people, just to help you in your relationships, to help you identify what's wrong with you, why you keep attracting the same old crap. And so I call him the relationship guru because, baby, he got it. But he's also literally fantastic in business. If
Yeah.
you want somebody to help you build that culture and help you really, like, connect your people, you need to get with the unity coach yourself because the boy go get you right, okay? So J.O., how's it going, bro?
It's going good. I'm enjoying life, being productive, not just busy, being productive is important to do that. And, growing, seeing you do your thing. And, we together, I love when we can collaborate and do things together. So thank you for having me on. And I'm looking forward to this conversation tonight.
Let's talk about it. So today, bro, which I kind of mentioned to you before, we're going to talk about the 3 main reasons that failure literally make people destroy their entire future. 3
Mm,
reasons why your failure, how you viewing your failure, you may never recover. And so,
yeah.
what's a reason that you think people what do people do when failure happens, because really no such thing as failure? what is something they do that would cost them everything?
A lot of times we make a permanent decision about something that's temporary.
Oh.
As we said, you said we met in a business, and some of y'all are afraid of it. It's called MLM.
Man,
Um,
best
and,
thing ever.
and so we will get into something. You get an opportunity or whatnot, and because it didn't work out for you,
Mm-hmm.
you say, "I'm done with everything." Nope, not gonna do it. That was a scam. Because it didn't work out. Because honestly, I could say it that I've been, and I know you have. We've both been in multiple MLMs,
Mm-hmm.
and the first, I think, 3 or 4, I could easily say, well, I didn't make the money I was supposed to make, blah 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 blah, whatever you want to go with. But honestly, I had to look at myself and say, hey, did you really put in the work as you should have?
I mean, let's talk about it. Did you really put in the work as you should have? I'm talking to
Yeah.
some of y'all right now, Jay. Oh, giving gems right now. You better listen.
Did you really put in the work? Because I mean, I've heard it all. Well, I gotta pay to get join something. Well, this wasn't, and this is not me trying to sell you guys on anything right now. I'm just giving you the perspective of someone who was just like you. I was
Mm-hmm.
also out there trying to figure out how to make money. I was tired of the rat race, so I was like, let me get an opportunity. But some of y'all need to jump to these opportunities like y'all jump to conclusions. So here we go. We gonna move. We gonna go further and understand that it was an opportunity, and I thought like, hey, I can do this, and I got in. And I'll be honest, those are the first 2 MLMs I got into. The culture wasn't right. I wasn't being taught. I wasn't being shown how to kind of do things. It was kind of like, and it's kind of what a lot of you guys have had. You get somebody and they just want to use you up so they can make money and move up in the company. I get that, but there is so much I learned from this MLM. It sped up my processing when it started to become an entrepreneur, a business for myself, because the opportunity that gave me, it exposed me to other people who were doing well and doing things. I started to listen to them. I started to watch them. I started to say, okay, what are they doing that I'm not doing? And when I started to really put in that time and I didn't
Mm-hmm.
make that permanent decision for something that was temporary, because failure is temporary.
Mm-hmm.
Failure is supposed to help you move to the next level. And if
Mm-hmm.
you are not succeeding unless you have failed,
Man, you ain't doing nothing.
you ain't doing nothing. You're not
Failure
trying.
come with it. Come on,
You're not
failure come with
trying.
success. Mm-hmm.
You're not putting in the effort. If you
Mm-hmm.
haven't failed, you have not tried. So I would
Man,
say one of the reasons, one of the things that keeps you is going to be you made a permanent decision about something that was temporary.
that's exactly what I had just told them before you got on a call. So you heard it not just from me, but from the mayor of Memphis itself. That if you take this failure like a toddler, which we talked about how some of y'all weaker than a toddler, and your toddler probably stronger. Your toddler is probably a stronger entrepreneur than you because the toddler can take an L and keep on going. You take an
Yes.
L and you get to, oh my God, I should have never did this. These folks took my money. These folks sit down.
Sit
Cause
down.
okay.
Yes.
So do not park. Do not park where you're supposed to just stop and take a moment. You know,
Mm.
if you think about if you park at a stoplight,
Yeah.
people gonna be like, what are you
Come,
doing?
come on. Yeah. What you doing?
That's what y'all look like in the entrepreneur game. You parking because you have a little tantrum, and you supposed to just take the hit and keep on going, bro. And so,
Hmm.
bro, that was so good. Let's head on to number 2. What's a number 2 reason that people allow failure to permanently stop them?
They take it personal.
I just said that too before you go out of Yeah, we did not rehearse this.
We
No,
didn't.
this is
We did
not
not.
rehearsed.
We,
This is not rehearsed. So this literally, you are getting so much right now, bro. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it.
we take it personal.
Mm-hmm.
You- they say no to us. Oh, you don't like me. Like when I moved from the realm of being when I moved from the realm of being an employee to an employer mindset, I
Mhm.
realized the job that I had, they don't owe me anything.
Man,
But
that's bad.
for some reason we think because I don't care where you work. I don't FedEx, Nike, Kroger, wherever you want to say you work, they owe you nothing.
Nothing. In fact, you
Nothing.
owe them. You
You
owe
owe
them.
them. You
And you
owe
stealing
them.
from them. You be stealing from them too. You be on the clock, riding that clock like a donkey. You know you're supposed to be working.
You owe them. You owe
Mm-hmm.
them. I'm sorry. Because here's the thing. You was not there when Fred Smith started FedEx.
Mm-mm-mm.
And when he started over 50 years ago, he was by
Where was
himself.
you? Where was you? Oh, where was you?
So the very thing that a lot of us want to be upset about is in the beginning was what you're doing now.
Mm.
Fred Smith was by himself. It was a thought. It was a thought of, hey, I want to start this business. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if well, he believed it was going to work, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure everybody around him was like, hey, bro, I don't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
50 years later, you
Bruh.
can't go, you can't go anywhere without seeing FedEx.
Yep.
You
So
know,
real,
so
bro.
so we take it personal and I think I heard you even talk about this earlier. It's your vision. Ain't nobody else's vision. God spoke to you. So if they
Tell
say
him, bro.
no, okay. They say no, okay. Okay, you right. All right. You know what?
I'll let you later.
Right. I'm gonna give y'all a great example. Joseph.
Mm.
Joseph had a dream. Told his family about his dream. They took it personal.
Mm-hmm.
Sold him off. Because they
They
couldn't
did.
kill him. They ain't have the heart to kill him. They ain't have the
Mm-hmm.
heart to kill him. But
Mm-hmm.
sold him off. And they had to come back to the one they sold off, who had gone through hell to get to the top where God said he was gonna be. And he
Mm-hmm.
get there and he had compassion for the very people that sold him away.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of you are just taking it personal. So number one, you making a permanent decision for something that's temporary. And then number two, y'all taking it personal. This is not personal. It's really business. Because at the end of the day, I can't go to MLG and W and say, you know what? I love y'all though. I'm good for it. They be like, oh, okay, that's cute. But that bills is due now.
You for being a dog, like so, like so. So
You're
you
gonna have to do that
gotta
payment.
start
You're gonna have to do that
taking it
payment plan.
personal,
You're gonna have
man.
to do that payment plan.
You gotta do something, boy. But
You
you
gonna
like,
have to do the payment plan to get this back. Because your lights ain't, as you can see, my lights on. As you can see, lights on over here. You know what I'm saying? But I can't tell them. I'm gonna get y'all next month. You know what I'm saying? Hey, holler at me. Hey, I love y'all. No, if this is your vision, you got to go for it, and you can't be thinking about what everybody else is dealing with. So I don't care if you're starting out in the MLM. I don't care if you're just going straight out and saying I'm gonna do this myself. I don't care if you got to write a book. If nobody wants to read that book, don't worry about it. The first book is for you anyway. The second one is gonna be for the rest of them. But understand, you just gotta go for it. You gotta do it. So yeah, sis, that
bro, you gave y'all. He gave so much. Like he just gave y'all so much.
give us
Like,
number three. Give us number three, girl. Give us number three.
bro. Okay, I'm gonna give a third, and I want you to give a third bonus one. So
Okay.
typically,
All right.
we're gonna over deliver.
Okay.
But I believe that the reason why failure take people out the game is because you never believed in the first place.
Oh, okay.
You
Oh, okay.
always deep down subconsciously thought it ain't gonna work no ways. How do I know you thought that? Because you said I'm gonna try it. You said I'll give it a try. Either you're trying or you're lying. Which one? And so No, literally, if you come in the game trying, you already then straight up. It's almost like as if you've already given yourself an excuse as to why it's going to fail. You never gave yourself a fair chance, no matter what you're talking about. And so I love what Myron Golden said, bro, and somebody else, Bob Proctor said it, Myron Golden said it, Miles Monroe said. I mean, I got so many people who said this thing, and it just really clicked. It really hit me in the head, like, dang. He said, "What other areas in your life do you say I'm gonna try to pick up my phone? I'm gonna try to turn this light." He said, "No, you just go and pick up the phone. You go and turn the light. You go and pick up this." And so we use that only in business, only in relationships, only when we want to be able to say, "Well, I tried." You want somebody to feel sorry because you being a mediocre human. You want your average to be applauded. You always want to have a way of escape, like a scapegoat. Well, I tried. It wasn't gonna work anyways. That's why I believe that's trying to take people out, bro. And until you get past that, you're gonna be where you was in 2020. You're gonna show up in 2030 and be the same person you was in 2020, and you're gonna get old and be that same person living Groundhog Day every day for the rest of your life until you get past this right here. That's what I think.
That's a good one. Shoot, you ain't believe it at first. Come
You thought I
on
was
now.
gonna fail anyways, bruh. That's why you said I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Get that word out of your vocabulary.
Hey, that's good. All right, all right. I see that, and I'm gonna double down with that by saying you are not even in the right lane.
Help me. Help me.
Because one thing I realized when we were in the same company together and we created that online business community, I realized a lot of people join the community just to be part of something. And so you never really allowed yourself to say, what's my place in it? You're just there to reap the benefits of what everybody else was doing. It's kind of like like the it would be kind of like the one with the issue of blood not going to Jesus, just being in the crowd.
Come on now. Come on. Come
She
on,
was
bro.
like, nah, I gotta touch him. No, I gotta touch him because I got some issues. And so a lot of you, that's what you're doing. You're just in the crowd. You are not making your way to your answer because you have yet to ask the creator what you're supposed to be doing.
Man, bro. I want you to go a little bit further about what was happening in that company we was a part of. I want you to step on up in it. Teach the people today. Talk about it, Bishop. Talk about it, JL. Talk about it. A
Oh
lot of y'all
man,
be joining stuff because you think.
you joining it because you trying to find your golden ticket. And don't get me wrong, that's men and women now. That's men and women. Hey,
Talk about it, bro.
I'm not
Y'all
just
let
saying.
'em.
Hey, I'm not throwing you women under the bus. No, 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 no. You men, y'all trying to find your golden ticket. You ain't seen you in there. Some of y'all in there because you like, oh, I'm finna get married up. Or some of you like, you know what? I'm gonna find somebody gonna be paying my child support soon. I'm just saying, you can't get you can't get young, fresh, what's the word? Undisciplined individuals all together without there being chaos that's gonna follow. That's why the one thing about MLM, and if anybody here who don't like MLMs, this is one thing that I really gotten from it: personal development. And so everything we've all the 3 steps plus the bonus I just gave you, it all goes back to personal development. And so if you don't know what your lane is, your purpose is, you can't ask yourself, you can't ask your neighbor. You need to find your creator and say, hey, what you got me down here for? Because we all got gifts. And if what Faye said, if you ain't believe in what you doing, you ain't believe in the beginning, I believe that's because you don't even know where you're supposed to be at. You ain't in that lane. You ain't in that purpose. That's why you ain't believing it. You just going with the flow because you like, ooh, that group right there, they doing some big things, and I want to be a part of it. And let me see if I can attach myself to one of them, and maybe that thing gonna rub off on me, and I'm gonna make some money. Nope, it don't work that
Yeah, it
way.
work like that.
It don't work like that. Because I mean,
Mhm.
I know between the two of us, I know we done spent long nights. We don't work. We done worked our job, came home, and jumped right back on. Hey, you need your credit fixed. You said you was gonna sign up
3 weeks ago,
3 weeks
3 years
ago.
ago,
You know what I'm
7
saying?
years ago.
You've been liking all my posts, but you understand. But you still all right, cool. So I mean, it's so if and that's why we can say the reasons why you let failure end everything for you because
Mhm.
we've gone through it. We've been forced to make ourselves better because ain't nobody coming in to save me.
I ain't talk that talk, bro.
Ain't nobody coming to save you.
Period. Jesus already died. He did it. Okay. Jesus said it was finished when he did that death on the cross, and he planted the seed in you, right? So that means he looking for his return on his investment.
Come on, right? Because
Mhm.
April 15th still gonna come. Y'all know who April 15th. Get them taxes in. It's still coming. It's still gonna come.
That's facts, bro. So, bro, I want you to tell them, how did you overcome your greatest setback in business? How did you bounce back from that failure? We can't just leave them just like that. We got to give them something to work with.
Oh man. So I got to give you guys principles. So I'm gonna be real with you guys because I got to be real with myself. And the one thing I learned, or one thing I can say is, I believe the Bible says, I think it's Proverbs 16:3, where it says, or maybe two, there are ways that are right in the man's eye,
Mm,
but the Lord judges the spirit.
mhm.
I thought I had everything right. I thought I was doing this and doing that, and I'm crossing my T's and dotting my I's and everything. I mean, I'm supposed to win, Lord. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this. But he was like, yeah, but I also say in the multitude of counselors, there's safety.
Mm,
So when I was going through this, I started to seek mentors. I began to submit myself. Yeah, I use the word submit myself
mhm,
to gentlemen, men who were doing this thing, not only in what I was doing, but in other areas, who were in other industries. And so I decided that was something that I was like, yep, I'm doing this. And if I gotta get, if he gotta talk bad to me, because it was sometimes, sis, don't you just like when you just get around somebody that just make you shut up because you don't
mhm.
want to say nothing? Because if you talk, whatever you say, it's gonna sound stupid.
Yeah, little right rooms right there. Those are the perfect rooms.
And so I was getting in those rooms where I was like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, not saying a word because
Mhm.
because who am I to say you ain't right when you making multi-million dollars?
Come on, come on.
Like my so I get shout out to my mentor, Mr. Roberts. He lives in Vegas, and I remember him saying to me, and I know some people think this is a flex or whatever, but he was like, Jordan, I just spent $2 million in taxes. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. So for some of y'all, I know y'all probably thought, man, he spent, whoo, that's a whole lot of money. See what you're missing, and you probably gonna get it later on when you go to bed. If he can spend that much money in taxes,
My God.
that means he
No, bring
got
it on home. Bring it home for him. If
he
you
got
get a return, you broke.
That's it.
If you
If you
excited about
if,
that little tax check,
if you
you
excited
broke.
about the return and you excited about your returns, yeah. See, she said it to you like that. You see. What my mentor was doing was he was just trying to sprinkle it on me like real nice and soft. She just told you. He just said, you know what, Jordan? I had spent $2 million in taxes. So in my mind, when he said it, I was like, and I'm over here worried about the $1,000, that I got to get to him. Okay. So you just, okay. I see what you did, and I was like, yes, sir. Okay. I ain't say nothing else. Rest night. I sat under the. He whooped me. He whooped me in the spirit. I was like, okay. He said, step up your game. I was like, bet. Okay.
So,
Just being honest. So y'all,
I love it, bro. I
cause,
love
cause,
it, man.
cause some of y'all need to understand. You need somebody to tell you what to do. I know that sounds harsh, but in your life,
You
you
do.
need somebody to tell you what to do. And I don't mean that from a standpoint of being a slave, being somebody's servant, being somebody's whatever. You need someone to tell you what to do
Mm-hmm.
because they're going to help you eliminate some of the failures, some of the falls, some of the pits, some of the fear, the anguish that you've been going through. And so
Mm-hmm.
you need someone to tell you. There are times in your life when you need someone to say, oh no, go this way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Invest in this. I know
Mm-hmm.
it's scary, but I'm gonna walk you through it.
Mm-hmm.
You might take a L, but that L is gonna help you leverage yourself to get high, go higher. So understand everything we just said is honest. It's the truth. But you got
Man.
to put yourself under somebody who's gonna help you grow.
Mm-hmm. Bro, thanks so much for sharing that. Now, how your girl got out of failure. Now, I was one of the people who would have a temper tantrum because I want what I want when I want it. And
Facts.
if
I
I don't
got
get what I want when I want it, how I want it, whenever it's supposed to be here right now, yesterday, I would have a tantrum and I would want to throw the whole thing away and say, you know what, bump this.
you. Yeah.
And then literally it took just like J.O. said, it took getting a mentor that would get up in my face and say, you should have been further than you was. But because you like to have tantrums, Faye, like a toddler, now you looking like you looking. How long you want to stay right here, Faye? And then this mentor, his name was TK Martin. He said, Faye, instead of having a tantrum, feel the emotions, then change the channel. Because I would
Mm,
feel it, I would feel the emotion, and then I would
mm,
find myself just stuck in that place. And it
mm-hmm.
was like I couldn't figure out how to move past it. It's because I lack all type of emotional intelligence. Most of y'all feeling because you don't have EQ. You don't even
Yeah.
know what you're feeling. You
Yeah.
feel a certain type of way about something, and you let them feelings turn into facts, and they get you stuck in a rut and looking crazy. And so I had to learn, bro, how to get over myself. Just because you feel it don't mean it's true. Your feelings will lead you straight into a ditch. That's why you gotta put facts over feelings. You gotta have people who got what you want now. Don't listen to everybody. But people who got what you want. If you willing to swap lifestyles with them, listen to them. Now if they marriage toe up, broke as a mother, ain't never been a business, I don't think you want to listen to them, okay? Matter of fact, listen to them to do the opposite. And you're
Yeah.
gonna always win. And
Yeah.
so that's how I got over, bro. I had to learn how to stop allowing my feelings to lead me.
Yeah.
Put them jumps to the side. I hear you feelings, go sit down.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
get it
good.
moving.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm. So y'all, that's our time for tonight. This is amazing, J.O. Y'all hit him up, bro. Tell them what you got coming. Tell them where they can find you. Because I know some of them like, where he at? And y'all, just so y'all know, he's single too. He's single. My brother, he a good guy now. Don't let him fool you. He really nice, but he real picky too. Don't play that. He be like, okay. So J.O., let them
Uh,
know what's up.
Oh, all right. So as my sister said, I'm Jordan. You can find me on Instagram at that's Jordan Oliver. I'm on Facebook, Jordan J.O. Oliver. And honestly, guys, I'm out here. I want to help as many individuals as possible. As she said, I'm all about unity. And as a matter of fact, I'm working on a book now, soon to come out. And it's called One is the Magic Number. How unity is the key to success in every area of your life. And so one thing I want each and every one of you to know is that once you start at one, and I'm gonna delve into that one in the book, it opens up everything else for you. So I got that going on. I got a couple speaking engagements coming up this year as well. And and of course, I'm collabing with my sister here. We're gonna be doing a lot of things. And on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights, I'm going to always go live on Facebook. You can catch me about 9, 10 o'clock. Try to make it always consistent. But on Mondays we talk about making moves Monday. On Wednesday it's wide open Wednesday because I just want to help you guys whatever may come to my mind I might talk about. And then on Thursday is real relationship talk Thursday. And so like tonight, my sister came on there with me. Hey, we talked about what's that cologne you got on? What's that fragrance you got on? Men, women. What you smelling like? Do you have an odor or do you have a fragrance? Like that's two different things. So so check us out. Check me out. I love you guys. Thank you, sis, for having me on. This was great. And for all the entrepreneurs out there, I do also do business coaching, entrepreneur coaching, personal life coaching. So we just out here helping people because we want to see people go to the top. And that's what it's all about. Thank you, sis.
Welcome, bro. Love you so much, man. I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care. All right, bro. Bye-bye.